Hello, friends. Imagine a garden hose. When the water flows smoothly, it feeds the garden. But if you crank up the pressure too high, the hose gets stiff, it starts to crack, and eventually, it bursts. This is exactly what is happening inside your arteries right now if you have high blood pressure. It is the world's most common condition, yet it is nicknamed the silent killer because you can walk around with it for years and feel absolutely fine until the day you don't. But here is the empowering truth. You can control the pressure. You can turn that dial down. Today, we are going to demystify those confusing numbers the doctor gives you. We are going to uncover the hidden causes, bust the myths about symptoms, and give you a complete, natural toolkit to protect your life. Hello, friends. Welcome back to JQ Health Guide. I am so happy you are here. If you are new to the channel, our mission is to make health simple, practical, and sustainable for everyone. We believe you shouldn't need a medical degree to understand how to take care of your body. Today, we are tackling a giant, hypertension, or high blood pressure. We have combed through the research from the Mayo Clinic, the CDC, the World Health Organization, and the NIH to bring you the facts without the fear. Whether you've just been diagnosed or you just want to stay healthy for your grandkids, this video is your roadmap. We are going to explain exactly what those numbers mean, why they go up, and how you can bring them down effectively. Let's start with the basics. When you go to the doctor, they give you two numbers, like 120/80. But what are they actually measuring? Think of your heart as a pump and your arteries as pipes. The top number is called your systolic pressure. This measures the pressure in your arteries when your heart beats. It is the moment of maximum force, pushing the blood out to your brain, your fingers, and your toes. The bottom number is called your diastolic pressure. This measures the pressure in your arteries when your heart rests between beats. This is when your heart fills up with blood for the next pump. So what is normal? A normal, healthy reading is less than 120 for the top number and less than 80 for the bottom number. If you are between 120 and 129, that is considered elevated. Once you hit 130 or higher, or your bottom number hits 80 or higher, you are in the territory of hypertension or high blood pressure. Understanding these zones is critical because the damage starts happening before you reach the danger zone. But why is high pressure actually bad? Why should you care if the number is a little high? Imagine that garden hose again. If the pressure is constantly too high, the water slams against the inner walls of the hose. In your body, this force damages the delicate inner lining of your arteries. Your body, trying to heal itself, patches these microscopic tears with cholesterol, fat, and calcium. We call this plaque. As this plaque builds up, the artery gets narrower and stiffer. Think about putting your thumb over the end of the hose. The opening gets smaller, so the pressure shoots up even higher. It becomes a vicious cycle. This damage can lead to a heart attack if it blocks blood to the heart, a stroke if it blocks blood to the brain, or kidney failure if it damages the tiny filters in your kidneys. So why does it happen? Who is at risk? Doctors divide high blood pressure into two categories. The first is primary hypertension. This accounts for about 90% of cases. It develops gradually over many years, and there isn't just one single cause. Instead, it is a combination of lifestyle and genetics. Let's break down the biggest factors. First is salt, or sodium. Sodium acts like a sponge. It holds onto water. When you eat too much salt, your body retains extra fluid. This increases the volume of blood in your system. More blood volume means higher pressure. It is simple physics. Second is inactivity. Your heart is a muscle. If you don't exercise, your heart gets weaker. A weaker heart has to work much harder to pump blood, and that extra effort increases the force on your arteries. Third is weight. The more you weigh, the more blood you need to supply oxygen and nutrients to your tissues. As the volume of blood circulating through your blood vessels increases, so does the pressure on your artery walls. Fourth are alcohol and tobacco. The chemicals in tobacco damage your blood vessel walls immediately, causing inflammation and narrowing. Alcohol, while okay in moderation, can spike your blood pressure dramatically if you drink too much. Fifth is stress. In our modern world, we are chronically stressed. This keeps our body in a state of fight or flight. Your body floods with hormones that tell your blood vessels to tighten up, which keeps your pressure high all day long. And finally, age and genetics. As we age, our arteries naturally become a little stiffer. And if your parents or grandparents had high blood pressure, you are genetically more likely to develop it. The second category is secondary hypertension. This is when high blood pressure is caused by an underlying condition. This tends to appear suddenly and cause higher blood pressure than primary hypertension. Conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, kidney disease, thyroid problems, or even certain medications like birth control pills or decongestants can be the culprit. Now we need to address the most dangerous aspect of this condition, the symptoms, or rather, the lack of them. There is a widespread myth that if you have high blood pressure, you will know it. You think you will have headaches, nosebleeds, dizziness, or a flushed face. While these symptoms can occur, they usually only happen when blood pressure has reached a dangerously high level, a hypertensive crisis. The vast majority of people with high blood pressure have absolutely no symptoms. They feel fine. They look fine. That is why it is called the silent killer. You cannot rely on how you feel to tell you if you are safe. The only way to know is to check your numbers regularly. Now for the good news. You have massive control here. For most people, high blood pressure can be managed and sometimes even reversed with lifestyle changes. Here is your JQ Health Guide Action Plan. Step 1 is the DASH diet. This stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. It is not a fad diet. It is backed by decades of science. The core principle is simple. Reduce sodium and increase nutrients that lower blood pressure. This means eating more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. We want to cut back on red meat, sugar, and processed foods. Step 2 is the potassium secret. Everyone talks about cutting salt, which is important, but adding potassium is just as powerful. Potassium is the natural antidote to sodium. It helps your kidneys flush sodium out of your body through your urine, and it helps relax your blood vessel walls. Foods like bananas, spinach, sweet potatoes, avocados, and white beans are superfoods for your blood pressure. Step 3 is movement. Exercise is medicine. You don't need to run a marathon. Aim for 150 minutes of moderate activity a week. That breaks down to just a 30-minute brisk walk 5 days a week. Regular physical activity makes your heart stronger. A stronger heart can pump more blood with less effort. If your heart can work less to pump, the force on your arteries decreases, lowering your blood pressure. Step 4 is managing stress. This is easier said than done, I know. But chronic stress is a major driver of hypertension. Find what works for you. Maybe it's deep breathing exercises, meditation, yoga, or simply spending time laughing with friends. When you relax, your body stops releasing stress hormones, allowing your blood vessels to dilate and pressure to drop. Step 5 is limiting alcohol and quitting smoking. Each cigarette you smoke increases your blood pressure for many minutes after you finish. Quitting helps your blood pressure return to normal. And limiting alcohol to moderate levels prevents those spikes that can damage the heart over time. I also want to touch on monitoring at home. White coat syndrome is real. This is when your blood pressure is high at the doctor's office because you are nervous but normal at home. Getting a simple home monitor can give you and your doctor a much better picture of your true health. Measure it at the same time every day, sit quietly for 5 minutes before measuring, and keep a log. Finally, let's talk about medication. Sometimes, despite your best efforts with diet and exercise, your blood pressure might still be high, and that is okay. It doesn't mean you failed. It might just be your genetics. There are incredible, safe medications available today. Diuretics help your body get rid of salt and water. ACE inhibitors help relax blood vessels. Beta blockers help your heart beat slower and with less force. If your doctor prescribes medication, take it exactly as directed. It is a tool to keep you safe and prevent a stroke or heart attack while you continue to work on your lifestyle habits. I want to leave you with a thought about consistency. Blood pressure isn't fixed in a day. It's about what you do most of the time. One salty meal won't ruin you, but a lifetime of them will. One walk won't fix you, but a daily walk will transform you. It's about building a lifestyle where your heart doesn't have to work so hard. High blood pressure is serious, but it is not a life sentence. It is a signal from your body asking for help. By listening to that signal and making small, sustainable changes, like swapping the chips for an apple or taking a walk after dinner, you are literally adding years to your life. You have the power to protect your heart, your brain, and your future. Don't wait for a symptom that might never come. Check your numbers, know your status, and take charge today. We talked about how high blood pressure damages the arteries and leads to heart issues. To understand the biggest risk of ignoring your blood pressure, you need to watch this video next. Heart attack, causes, symptoms, and treatment. A complete guide, JQH 87. It will complete your understanding of heart health. Click right here and I'll see you there. If you found this guide helpful, please hit that like button. It helps us reach more people and save lives. And make sure to subscribe to JQ Health Guide and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip on your journey to wellness. We want to know, what is one low-sodium snack you love? Share it in the comments below to help the community.